Hello, good afternoon, welcome to my channel. Today we will be starting with chapter 13 of CBSE class 9, Why Do We Fall In? We will take a quick shot of the chapter, and for this we will be referring to the Byju's to the notes provided by Byju's the learning app. So let's get started. Before we get in depth of the chapter, let's first discuss what is health. So the health can be defined in many ways, such as it can be defined as the proper functioning of body and mind. It can be also defined as if an individual is not suffering from any disease, so he is healthy. But the proper definition provided by WHO is like that: health is a complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being. It means that Thus, it means that being healthy means we should feel physically, socially, and mentally fit. So now let's talk about the immune system. So what is immune system? An immune system is the part of the body that provides protection against infection from pathogens invading foreign substances and other toxins. So we have all probably heard of this term immune system. So in other words, in simple words, I can say that it is a complex network of cells and proteins that defends our body against any infection which is caused by any pathogen. Okay, and this immune system not only destroys the enemy cell, it also keeps a record of every germ it has ever destroyed or defeated, so it can recognize and destroy that microbe even if it enters again our body. So the skin and mucous membrane, these are the first barrier against the invading pathogen. This skin and mucous membrane act as a layer of defense. While skin protects the body externally, the mucous membrane protects the insides of the body. Now this skin is not just made up of only one layer. They are made up of many layers of which are closely packed, which are oily, which are acidic for the disease causing pathogens, which provide a strong physical barrier. This also the periodic shedding or the shedding of the skin cells at regular interval of time also helps it to remove microbes from the skin cells. Okay, now let's talk about the WBC cells, or also known as white blood cells or leukocytes. Okay, they are the important or an integral part of our immune system that are present in blood and lymph nodes. They function by attacking and kill the pathogen and protect our body free from pathogens and infection. There are different types of and are classified based on the location. The different types of white blood cells found mainly in the blood are neutrophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, basophils, and eosinophils. These blood cells have specialized functions. Now let's talk about macrophages and NK cells. Now these macrophages and NK cells, which are also called natural killer cells, are big and plays a major role in clearance of senescent cells. Okay, these macrophages are large and specialized cells of the immune system. These cells are produced in response to infection or due to the development of damaged or dead cells. These macrophages attack cancer cells through destruction and ingestion. As we all know, the cancer cells, what are cancer cells? They are the abnormal cells of our body which causes the disease, a chronic disease called cancer or tumor. A natural killer cell binds to the enemy cell and they dissolve the membrane so the cell can't function. So these natural killer cells or the NK cells bind to the enemy, they first to the enemy cell and they dissolve or destroy their membrane so the cell can't function properly. Okay, and the other integral part of our immune system are the dendritic cells. They create the memory and carry information about the pathogens to the liver, spleen, and lymph nodes. Okay, as I already told that the immune system does not only kills the bacteria or the any pathogen, it also keeps a track of every pathogen it has ever defeated. So if that pathogen ever enters our body, so it can directly kill it. So that role is given to the dendritic cell, which create the memory and carry information about the pathogen it has defeated to the liver, spleen and lymph nodes, especially in liver, spleen and lymph nodes. Okay. The inflammatory response. The inflammatory response is seen in the body when it gets injured or infected by a pathogen. Inflammation helps in the localization of the issue and prevent it from spreading. So this inflammatory response occur when tissues are injured by any bacteria or any other I can say or any other pathogen. Okay, these damaged cells release some chemicals which cause blood vessels to leak fluid into the tissues, causing swelling. Okay. So this inflammatory response is seen in the body when it gets injured or infected by pathogen, like the inflammations, like the swelling, the localization of the lesion prevent it from spreading. You have seen that whenever an infection happens, our cells usually get usually not rarely gets I mean it rarely gets swole up, right? So these are the inflammatory response which are occurred by which is given by the body to prevent it from spreading. Okay, so this is the part finish the part 1 of a quick shot of this chapter. We will continue with the second part with the next video which will come soon. Till then, take care and bye bye.